And good morning, peeps. Grab your cup, meet up in the comments, get to know your newest best friend. And don't forget to do the hashtag peeps so we can try that drawing again. I'm going to switch over to comments so I can see. Oh, first I'm going to take out that banner because we're done with that banner for today. I keep forgetting to turn it off. I wish it were on a timer, but there we go. Good morning. Good Monday morning. No, it's not deja vu, but it is deja vu. Because we're moving, this is the last day we're going to be live streaming this coffee clutch on this channel. We're going to be moving over to the Chicory Chicks official channel. Yay. And that will be tomorrow. But what I did accidentally, and then I saw what I did, and I thought, just leave it because there's a reason for that, and that is to do a repeat of the C.S. Lewis at the end of this. When I get to when the YouTube is finished processing it later on tonight, and that's, by the way, if you're hitting the live stream and it's after the live stream but it's before you see an end screen, it means the quality is not as good as it will be once the end screen's up there, because YouTube, it usually takes about anywhere from 6 to 12 hours for it to process the video to make it a high quality for everybody to watch, which is kind of neat that it does that automatically. Got to give them a big shout out for that. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. And we delved into that yesterday on Friday. And I had some folks in the audience that also help me pick that apart. So at the end screen today, when I'm able to post that, I'm going to, instead of it being suggested best video, there's choices in there. I usually have the Chicory Chicks playlist available, and then it will select a video based on your personal. YouTube does that because it based on you, not me. But I think what I'll do, instead of making this one your personal choice, I'll put it linked to last Friday's. That way, if you caught one but not the other, you'll be able to loop around and catch them both. And that's what I'll do to fix that. I'm doing a lot of looping around and catching things, just because moving can be discombobulating, can't it be? Which is why our cups of tea and coffee can't be large enough to get us through these things, or a book long enough to help us escape the realities sometimes of our lives and get into other ones. I don't know about you, but how many of you guys have people that or maybe this speaks to you, that say, oh, I only read nonfiction because I'm interested in facts. I don't read fiction because people just make that shit up. To me, yeah, there is a lot of just fluffy fiction out there. But some of the things that are too hard to say in nonfiction, you'll find it wonderfully written in a fictional account. It's a gift to find really, really, really good fiction. But I can tell you this: even the back of a cereal box is okay by me. When the kids would read anything, I'd be excited about it. I didn't care what it was, because there's just something wonderful and comforting about the written word. Something magical about it as well. I hope you guys agree with me. If you do, then head on over to the Chicory Chicks, because that's kind of the general discussion that we're going to be having over there. In fact, let me go ahead and switch this over to, I'm gonna remove C.S. Lewis, because we had a lot of him last Friday, and then I'm going to add to the stream the cunning plan that I made last weekend when I was trying to suss this out. I had I've only been about a couple weeks into Project 24 Channel Makers Income Schools 2-year project, which is amazing because I've done a few of this kind of nonsense before. But this one really speaks to my heart because of how the emphasis is on building strong communities and strong families. And instead of how to become a bazillionaire, right? It's very much an ethical approach to doing this, which I am all about. I figure that wins in the long run for everybody, right? Anything that suits that services everybody. Um, and I do agree with Seth Godin on that. You speak directly to people who you have a strong connection with, and that's where you do the most good. But by ripple effect, if that also helps other people, oh my, you speak to the one person who their heart and soul, right? When you're doing radio broadcast or the YouTube broadcast, especially live, I'm speaking to somebody that I've got a really firm idea about. Now that ripples to other people, right? It ripples across because it comes off as, and it is, it's not even coming off as, it's authentic. Right? There's that authenticity that resonates with everybody. It'll hit some chord of everybody, but it's specific. So it's that conundrum of universal and specific play dance that you do, which is amazing in really great fiction, right? And that's about craft. And I'm all about craft. And I'm all about hot mess to get your craft down, right? And that's what this is about. And this is what all my channels are about. And the cunning plan that I came up with after binge watching Project 24's videos on YouTube, and then coming back and trying to apply it to the hot mess that I have in my lap right now. And I came up with this. And YouTube has made it easier because you don't have to have an email for every account, all these different separate logins anymore. It's very slick. I will show you that in a minute. So it makes it so juggling this stuff is actually easier than I thought it would be. It looks like, oh my God, how are you ever going to do it? But if you get your processes down, it's not too bad. And if your expectations are also within reason, it's not too bad. It's not that I think I'm going to have 1 million subscribers and $1 bazillion and can live off of the wealth for the rest of my life after doing this for a month. Those expectations are pretty far flung, and they're actually not even they're not in my wheelhouse, and they're not in my vision on my vision board. Let's put it that way. If we're gonna talk fun jargon there, what I'm gonna do now is take this out, but I'm gonna show you my screen because I've already pre-prepped it, and we're getting low on time, I know, but I can show you this screen. And we're going to go Chicory Chicks on YouTube because I want to show you what this looks like in real life here. Look at this. Is this not cool? So this is where we're going to be going from now. I've got them uploaded for this week and next week already. So you've got the upcomings there. Down here is the weekday coffee clutch. This is where the past live streams are going to be kept that were broadcast on this channel. And then below that, we got Chicory Chick at Large, which is the broadcasts that we've been doing here on this channel. So they're all in one place and you can get there. And if you forget, there we are, Sailiata Media Family. It's going to have all the different Sailiata Media Family logos right there so you can jump back and forth very easily. I just have to load up videos to all of them so I can show them. But I can come here to the little drop-down menu. So hopefully you're being able to see this. I hope you can see this drop-down menu. Sometimes it doesn't work when you're doing doing screen share. But if you can see that, that's what we got going right there. I'm transferring the old Kazemi Connections up into this Kazemi Connections when it lets me. We got Sailiata Media, Chicory Chicks, the Driftless Southeast Minnesota, Oswego Files, and Lori Sailiata, all right there. So when I go too far afield, I can throw those videos over here and make those very niche. When I say very niche, I mean there's nothing. You're going to get me. You're going to get my approach to everything, right? And if I press that, it brings us back to the main channel here, which is something that I got to think of what I want to do with. And you'll see me do that this whole week, right? This whole week, we're going to be figuring that out together. Actually, this whole month. The rest of this month, the rest of March is me figuring out and putting on different items on these different channels to not, brand them, but also to help the bots, help you guys, help build the audience, help me sort through my mess to figure out what is the best way to serve each of these audiences, because I believe they're separate audiences. I really do, with some overlap, because, you know, because of that, because the person that I'm speaking to would like all of those, but not everybody in the ripple would like all of those. And I want to be mindful of that, respectful of that, and invite you guys to participate wherever, whenever it's right for you to participate. And that's it, because I'm a bit over time. So we'll see you tomorrow, but we'll see you tomorrow over on the Chicory Chicks channel. So with that, I'm going to, if I can see, I need to get, I'm going to start the music. Start the music. Come on, you can do it. And say, have a blessed day. Come on.